Hello everyone, I'm Sherry, and today I am going to share a haul with you from Color Me Nordic. She carries Gummiapan dyes, and I am really obsessing over them because I love playing with them, of the size and everything. She's from California, and she really has fast delivery. Her name is Veronica. Please, I apologize if I'm saying her name wrong, if she watches the video and everything, but I just want to pass on what, I've been getting, and I want to promote her store that she can, because she's, like I said, I ordered these on, I think it was Saturday, and she had a lot of, with the Easter advent calendars going out and that. So I ordered this, and I just got it this morning, or yeah, today sometime it was. So the first thing was that she sent me 3 free gifts, and one was a flower. And I just want you to see, these are really tiny. You can tell by my fingernails, how tiny they are. And then this was a cute little ice cream with a bite out of it. I think these will be great to put in the hands with Bob and Lola, because I loved it. And then this looks like some kind of little flower too. Or maybe you could make a button out of it. I mean, your imagination is, you just run with it, because you can do anything. When you got the advent calendar, you had no description of what it was. And some of the things, I had to sit and cut them out and like look at it to piece what it was, because I didn't know. And the Christmas one was the same way. When you got them, there was no description of what it is, and like no stamps or nothing, and it just came with the dyes. And that's what I love about Gummiapan, because the dyes are the main thing, and with all the detail, to easy snip them out, to reshape them and layer them. And I love touching the top of cards when I make them. So just to give you an idea, this one I made for Mother's Day, and this dragonfly, I just love to touch it and everything. And then I like to dimensionalize my flowers and everything. And just everybody, when they get a card from me, I can always see their hands running over it, because a die, or like putting a die and cutting it out, it has a different feel than running it through a Cricut. It rounds the edges off, is more what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to get started now, continue. So the background notebook is the first one that I got. And as you can see, it looks like it's torn out. And it's a smaller size, but I figured it would be cute if you want to do like a great job for your report card, or maybe a little note, and put in there, this note's for you. This was $4.49. I'm not going to probably go over all the prices, but I just want to give you a general idea of what these cost and everything. The next one was a t-shirt and shorts for Bob. I thought this was cute. I needed shorts. I needed like a t-shirt. See how his hairstyle changed. And he has a fanny bag. And my granddaughters are into these fanny bags and everything. I thought these were really cute. I can mix and match with Lola, who won this too. Then I picked up tiny carrots. And they would look great with the bunnies. And like I said, you can see how small they are, but all the detailing, I just want you to see how much detailing is on this. This was only like $1.49 and everything. And then I picked up the teddy bear, and I thought with this stitching down over this would be cute for a baby card, or maybe baby's first birthday, or, something really cute. Teddy bears, who don't love a teddy bear? I love teddy bears. Then I got Lola, and this one is a police clothing. I seen these hiking boots, and I thought, oh, them are pretty cool. And then I figured her pants could be cropped off or cut onto shorts with her legs. And the way her shirt is, it looks more like a camp shirt, I thought. And then it comes with this little hat. It's a police hat. But I thought, hey, there's, I wear hats all the time in the summer, different kinds of hats and everything. And it was a cool looking hat. And her hairstyle. Each one of the outfits come with a different hairstyle. I'm going to make a card with the one that I got off of Gummiapan watching live. I'm going to be doing that shortly. I picked up koi fish. I was trying to get the ones from Diamond Press when they were selling them, and they sold out really quick from their website. So I found these on Gummiapan. Now they're small, way smaller than, but you can see the detail. You could layer these like by the fins. This one here especially, you could cut this out like 2 more times and put it on top, and it would make it more two-dimensional and everything. The koi fish are $2.49, and if you make your own paper by spritzing it with those metallic, like an orange and like maybe a gray and a little bit of black splattered on, this will really look cool in the fish. And then I had a brick wall. Now this cuts out this section along the edges, and then it impresses the brick in here. And I thought that would be a really special effect on cards too, or any project really. You could do, I do a lot of like making tablets and little things too like that, but I thought that was really nice. The brick wall was $5.49, and that like it's such a nice size too to work with. Then I picked up books, and they had them going all different ways, and then they had an open one, and I think you can see there how much detail. I really want you to see how much detail is on these. Small fruit. After getting that cheese, they got a banana. This kind of looks like an orange, and this looks like a peach, grapes, apple. And these remind me of figs or pomegranates, or I thought they were really cute. And now they're really, really tiny too. They would look great on with that cheese and the board and everything. Then I got a stack of books. I wanted this stack of books too. And I started thinking of Harry Potter because I love Harry Potter. Sorry, I love watching it. It's like wicked. And I thought this was really cool for that too. Then I got rubber boots, and it gave you 2 different kinds of boots. This I'd probably cut out like 2 times. First within a flower print, then I would cut and put the soles in white and just layer it up. It comes with a tiny little buckle, like a strap and the buckle that you could make it. You could make a tiny watch to put on Lola's arm with it and make it, you know, there too. I mean, endless things you could be done with this. Then I got, this is called Teddy Bear Lying on his back. And I thought that one was really neat too, because you could do some really nice things with him. And even the way his little paws are showing there and everything. Got these little birds. I have small birds, but these are tinier, and I like that there's a left and a right that you can see, and thought that's really neat too. And then I got a small thistle. I love looking at thistles. Every time I go on a bicycle ride and I find thistles, because they're purple, I stop on them immediately, and I have to take a picture of a thistle. And I know they're purple, and it's just the green and the purple catches my eye, and I just enjoy nature with everything. That's why I stop and do these things. Sometimes I stop too soon, Jeff Rex, you know, and then he's like, oh. And I don't try it, it's just that it happens. But anyways, these really look cute. And like I said, it shows the detail of how that in there, where that's green, like the little, I don't even know what it is. It's like just the detail of it. I saw this striped background. Now this is a little bit bigger. This is like 5, let me measure this. This is 5.5 this way. And then it goes 3 3/4 this way. But I thought you could use this this way, or this way, or this way. I mean, there's so much you could use it for. And it looks like blinds. And you could like put a picture behind here, or lay some kind of dye on top of it and make a flower arrangement, little flower arrangement in a pot or something on that. I just thought that, I think this was something new that they got. And then they had these tiny little bird nests. I've been looking for bird nests. I bought some at Michael's. I was very, like, not happy with it, the way it cut out. It was bigger than what I intended it to be too, but after I brought it home, I did take it back, and they left me return it within a certain time. But this one has more detail, as you can see. It will cut out like the twigs that, you know, it's going around and everything. And if you layer this up, it will make it thicker. So you could do one in a light brown and a darker brown, and, you know, layer them up and make it really cool looking. And then I got these sunflowers. I thought for the fall, I have something from Tonic that has a milk can and pumpkins and everything. And I thought this is perfect because I love sunflowers. I mean, it just goes. And could you imagine, you know, you have a picture taken, like Jeff and I went and got our pictures taken in the sunflower field with our bicycles, and framing something out like this would just complete it and everything. It's just that I like doing different things, and I think this will just keep going. Just think of the pictures that you're gonna do, and you can make frames with it. Then I had got the daffodils, and what were these? These were the tiny ones. So, but they still are a nice size to work with on a card and everything. And I like that they both were facing different ways. So you could put a bunch of them, and it just looked like they're like naturally, you know, organic, you know, with it. Then the last one that I got was the daffodils with the flower pot. I thought this was really cool because it had them in the bulb with them just starting up, and they were flowering. Like you can see 3 different ways of the positioning, straight on to you, and then off to the side, and this way up. And then the flower pot has all that detail too. And it say you don't want the one that catches the water. I don't know what that's called. The lid. It's not a lid, but I know it catches the water. But you could snip that off. And what happens is they're just connected a little bit by the spots. You could stick them in, and instead of, you know, or have them just on top, but you can make them look more realistic of a picture and everything. And like I said, since I started these, I love Gummiapan dyes. And with it being now that you can get them in the United States, and she's out, like I said, in California, and I live in Pennsylvania, it's just quicker for me to get them than getting them. She gets them from Sweden, and then they come right over to us. And I just think they're really so uniquely different. You don't see these kind of dyes in the States. It's like, I love diamond press dyes, and I'm going to still use them. I just like mixing all my dyes to create my cards, because my cards get cool looking when you mix them up and everything, and you know, the stamps that come with it. So I'm just thinking here, this is like this one here. I mixed everything up for Mother's Day, and then I made it that it pops open for it, like, and it's just mixing all the dyes up, because this was part of the Christmas or the Advent from the Christmas, and then I made it look like baby's breath. So there's so much that you can do with the different dyes and everything. And I just like sharing and letting everybody teach and share my ideas. And I love watching YouTube to get ideas from everyone. I love what Christine does, and Deb, Christine Strokes, and Deb Hallett, I think it is. They do simple, clean cards. Now, they just make it so elegant looking, and I love that. But I get carried away when I start doing them. So I just figured I'd share what I'm getting, and hope that you enjoy this. And check out Color Me Nordic, the site, and see. And on the bottom, she has a comment box when you're placing your order. Please put in the comment that you saw this from my channel, Sherri, and so she knows that I'm getting the word out on her show, or her store, I should say. And like I said, I purchase everything myself, and I don't get I don't have no affiliate links with her or Diamond Press or any other company. This is bought out of my pocket, and that I'm getting with YouTube, getting help. So by giving me, subscribing and giving me thumbs up, it helps me out a lot. And I really, really appreciate everybody doing this and helping me out, because this is my relaxing, because I have a full-time job, and this helps me relax doing these cards or making any kind of paper project, 3D paper project and that. But happy crafting, everybody. And like I said, this is out my comfort zone to do a video front on, but I wanted to do it so you could see kind of what my face looks like when you always hear me talking. But anyways, have a great day, and I hope that you come back and join me when I do my next project. You all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.